Welcome to my channel. Today we are solving a power tower puzzle. This puzzle requires careful consideration of exponential rules and limits. Our goal is evaluate the expression. When tackling a power tower question, always start from the top and work your way down. Before we start solving, let's refresh our memory with some key limits like 0.1 raised to the power of infinity, 0.9 raised to the power of infinity and greater than 1 raised to the power of infinity. Let's see some values of 0.1. 0.1 raised to the power of 1, the value is 0.1. 0.1 raised to the power of 2, the result is 0.01. 0.1 raised to the power of 3, the result is 0.001 and so on. If you do 0.1 raised to the power of 10, the value is 0.901. As you can see, the value gets smaller and smaller and approaches to 0. It illustrates that 0.1 raised to the power of infinity equals to 0 because the value is getting smaller and smaller, approaches to 0. That's why 0.1 raised to the power of infinity which is equal to 0. Let's see some values of 0.9. 0.9 raised to the power of 1, the value is 0.9. 0.9 raised to the power of 2, the value is 0.81. 0.9 raised to the power of 3, the value is 0.729. If you continue go on like this, then 0.9 raised to the power of 100, the value is 0.40265. See, here also is getting smaller and approaches to 0, isn't it? So we can say that 0.9 whole power infinity which is equals to 0. 0.1 raised to the power of infinity, the value is 0. 0.9 raised to the power of infinity, the value is 0. Hence, we can say that if the number is less than 1, that result would be 0. What about if the number is greater than 1, infinity value? Let's see. Greater than 1, that means let's take an example 2. 2 raised to the power of 1, which gives 2. 2 raised to the power of 2, which gives 4. If you go on, then 2 power 10, the value is 1024. Here we can see the value grows rapidly, and as the power approaches to infinity, the result approaches to infinity because it's increasing here. That's why we can say that if any number greater than 1 raised to the power of infinity which equals to infinity. So we conclude that if the number is less than 1 raised to the power of infinity, the result would be 0. If greater than 1 raised to the power of infinity, the result would be infinity. Now let's take our original expression. Do you observe here 2 raised to the power of 4 raised to the power of 0.5 raised to the power of 0.7 raised to the power of 0.9 raised to the power of 1.1 raised to the power of 1.3 raised to the power of 1.5 raised to the power of 1.7 and so on up to infinity. Observe from here. This value is greater than 1. We conclude that greater than 1 raised to the power of infinity which gives infinity. So this value become infinity. Now we are left with 2 raised to the power of 4 raised to the power of 0.5 raised to the power of 0.7 raised to the power of 0.9 raised to the power of infinity. Whenever you do power tower problems, you have to do from top to down. So now you observe these two. And 0.9, the value, it is less than 1. Whenever it is less than 1 raised to the power of infinity, the result would be 0. So this 0.9 raised to the power of infinity, the result is 0. Now observe 0.7 raised to the power of 0. We know that anything power 0 is 1. So 0.7 raised to the power of 0, the value is 1. Now you have to observe this 0.5 raised to power of 1. 0.5 raised to power of 1, the result is 0.5. This 0.5 we can write it as 1 by 2. Now 4 raised to power of 1 by 2 is nothing but root 4. We know that root 4 value is 2. So let's take 2. And 2 raised to power of 2, the value is 4. This is the final answer. Remember, in Power Tower puzzles, it's essential to work from top to bottom and consider the rules of exponents and limits. I hope you like this content. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel and like this video to show your support. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, questions and suggestions. Thank you for watching.